Hello, you guys. I hope you guys have all been doing well. I want to get on here and talk a little bit about what I've been going through, you guys. I try to be as transparent on this channel as I can be, but sometimes I suffer to share my feelings. And I've noticed a lot of the comments are like, wow, you complain a lot, or wow, you pretty much making it seem like I'm just very, very negative. And I want to clarify to you guys and say that I'm usually in a really good mood most days, but on the occasion that I do not feel good and it has something to do with my transition or being transgender, this is my outlet for that. So I don't really vent to friends a lot about things to do with transition because I just don't really feel the need to, but I know that people get on YouTube to seek out information, I guess. And I think that it's important to raise awareness on certain things and to share our stories, share our feelings in case there's somebody out there who is feeling very, very similar. So with that being said, I want to talk a little bit about depression, you guys. I have been going through it and I feel like I am slowly but surely digging myself out of the hole that is depression. For the past 7 or 8 months, I would say, have just not been feeling my greatest. I don't know if it's a seasonal thing because I do truly believe that depression can be seasonal. I think it comes and it goes. And I think sometimes there are reasons for it and sometimes there are not. Some people say it's a chemical imbalance. Some people say it's, circumstantial. I think it could be both. It could be an amalgamation of both. So for myself, I have noticed that my depression has manifested itself in different ways. I have not been as physically active as I would like to be. I have definitely not been exercising and taking care of myself the way that I should. It definitely has affected my ability to wake up in the morning, energized, ready to start the day. It's definitely stumped my productivity every single day. It's affected me at work. It's affected my weight. I've gained a ton of weight. That's no surprise. I've talked about that on here before. And I don't know what exactly caused me to get into that slump. I can say that I have not really been happy with my living situation. I've also been having kind of a quarter life crisis where I'm like, oh my God, I'm almost 30. I'm not old by any means, but it's a little scary, you guys, because most of the people that I know my age are getting married, getting engaged, having children, what seems to be the typical normal thing that people hitting 30 or in their 30s do. And I very much so want a family, and I very much so want, stability. And I want the things everybody else has or everybody else wants. But I can't really say that that's the reason for why I've been depressed. I've gone to the doctor. I've regulated my hormones. I have tried different antidepressants. Some of them have helped and some of them have not. But I eventually start feeling the same. I've taken different medications and sometimes they help and sometimes they just kind of start to wear off. So I've made the decision for myself to detox from all of the medications that I've tried. I am no longer taking antidepressants or SSRIs. Just because I feel like I need to give myself a chance to get off of everything and then see how I feel. It's something that I've been dealing with and I don't really know what is causing it because I just don't. I have my health. have a great job. I am financially okay. I have my family, and everything seems to be fine on the outside. I just have lost a lot of motivation. I've lost a lot of my sparkle, I guess you can say, my excitement for things. I just noticed myself kind of dragging through a lot of days of the week, and it's just like, I don't know what has been causing it. I can say that now that I've been kind of on this like healthy, consistent track of like exercising every day, I'm dragging myself to do it, you guys. It's not that I wake up excited to fucking go to the gym, but I'm definitely forcing myself to go, because I know that once I'm done with my workouts, even though I drag through them, they make me feel a lot better. And I've also, and I know I said this in a video a while ago, but I've been, going back to a plant-based diet. I feel like being plant-based not only makes me feel better physically, it helps my weight, my digestion is better, but it also mentally makes me feel good. And I don't know if it's because I feel like it's more ethical, or if it's some spiritual stuff. I don't know. I've heard people say like, oh, when you're not eating dead bodies or corpses or whatever, your body's not a graveyard and you're not eating animals. But I know that that's been helping. So I think exercise in combination with, eating healthier and trying to just be more grateful and practice gratitude a lot more has been helping. And I feel like I'm kind of on the way out of this little slump that I'm in. I'm not going to say that I've been suicidal or it hasn't been that dark and that deep, because it hasn't. And I don't want to make light of depression, and I also don't want to, for people who are really, really, really heavily dealing with that, I don't want to make it seem like it's just this small little thing, because it is not. I just haven't been going through it as badly as other people do. For me, it just manifests itself in like a little bit of laziness, a little bit of, no motivation, and weight gain, and, just wanting to sleep and not really being excited to do things, and not being excited to, go work out. Because I really love exercising, you guys. Like I just, and it's not because I want to so much look good, because yeah, that helps, and obviously that's a factor in why people exercise. But for me, it just makes me feel sane. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel productive and happy. And I feel like that's definitely something that I need in my everyday life, in my everyday routine, to fight off feelings of depression. And I've heard that that's not uncommon. I've heard a lot of people say that exercising kind of, has helped their mental health. And I think that stands true for myself. I'm not saying that, I'm not obviously advising anybody. I'm not a doctor. I'm not advising anybody to get off of medication. I just know for myself, I need to give myself the chance to see how I feel without it. And so I have slowly weaned off of medications. And right now I'm just doing like multivitamins, magnesium, vitamin C. Obviously I'm doing my hormone regimen. What else am I taking? B12 shots every week. I'm just, trying to be as healthy as I can be, trying to bring my weight down, because I do want to start running outdoors again. And I know that the heavier that I am, I feel heavier on my feet. My joints kind of start to ache if I'm heavy and I'm trying to run like I used to. Because I used to run like 4 to 6 miles, every other day or every day sometimes, so running just makes me feel really, really good. It's one of the physical activities and exercises that I actually love and makes me just feel euphoric. And so I've just been dealing with that, you guys. I want to get on here and just talk about that and share my feelings, because I know that a lot of us feel very, very ashamed to talk about depression and anxiety and anything to do with our mental health. I have been kind of brought up with the notion of like, you know, if you're depressed, you're just bored, or you need to do something, or, you know, it's just, it's not that easy. Depression is not, if it was an easy thing to solve, then none of us would be depressed. None of us would deal with depression. If it was truly, truly that simple of a solution, none of us would go through it. But it's not that easy, you guys. It's not. So I used to think that way. I used to be like, well, people who are depressed are just weak. And, you know, I used to have friends vent to me about their depression, and I didn't understand. And I used to really, I wouldn't say that I would dismiss them or invalidate, but I was just like, oh, I don't know what that feels like. Like, I just thought it was like some easy thing, like, oh, you're depressed because you're overweight, then go exercise. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. And I think I'm a little more mature than I used to be, so I kind of understand that, and I've gone through it myself now. But I am feeling good, you guys. I am feeling more positive. I feel like I'm kind of getting out of the slump that I was in. And I hope that if you guys are feeling that way, you reach out to somebody, a family member, a friend, you know, another trans person that you know that you could vent to if it's transition related, or, you know, even in general. I know that a lot of the feelings that I have not everything has to do with being transgender. But I think right now it kind of does affect me because, again, like I said, I see a lot of people my age having children, and then it kind of, for me, I'm like, I don't have children, I want children, but I can't have children because I'm trans. And so while being trans is not everything, it doesn't consume my life, there are things that affect aspects of my life. My transition and me being trans does affect my life in certain ways. And that's why I use this as an outlet to share my feelings and my experiences, and to let you guys know that you're not alone. And so yeah, you guys, I am feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better. And I will continue to post on here and let you guys know what is up. I did have a little small facial procedure done 10 days ago. I had a Buccal Fat Pad Removal. I will make a video about that. That will be my next video on this channel, you guys. I am 10 days out from that. Can't really notice a big difference because I'm still really, really swollen. But my weight gain has definitely made me feel very unhappy about the lower bottom half of my face. And I made the decision for myself to, you know, have the procedure done. But anyways, I hope you guys are all feeling really, really good. I hope you're doing well. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. And I love you guys very much. Make sure you like, you comment, let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if you go through seasonal little phases like this where you don't feel as good and then you feel great. I don't know. I go from like, there's like a dichotomy of like feeling kind of like sluggish and then feeling really euphoric. So I don't know, you guys. Anyways, love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.